Hello my friends, my name is Dadcraft73 and welcome back to another episode from the Truly Bedrock Let's Play server. Oh man, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're taking care of yourself and you're doing all right. That is for sure and for certain. Hey, guess what I learned today? Something brand new. I didn't know this was a thing. Look at the snow falling off these leaves and like carting through onto the ground. I didn't even know that was a thing. I guess maybe the snow thinks it's suspended? Is that what the deal is? I love it so much. Oh man, it looks amazing. Could you imagine like walking through like a big field or a big forest of like custom spruce trees and then having snow on the top of them and having like the little snow particles falling down? Oh, it would be so beautiful. That is for sure. I love this game. How could you not? Anyway, let's talk about what we're going to work on today. I want to thank everybody for the amount of support you've been giving the old channel lately. All the subscriptions and the people hitting the like button. Man, I sure do appreciate you. Thank you very much. And not only that, but all the people that have been leaving comments and then coming out to my live streams and like messing around with me and causing trouble and all that kind of stuff. Thank you so much. It means a lot that you guys take some time out of your busy day to hang out with me a little bit. Oh man, I appreciate it. Anyway, let's get back into what we're going to work on today. We have a couple like jobs that we want to do. One of them is we've got to fix this Nether Portal. I mean, it looks cool. I mean, well, first of all, it doesn't look cool, but we have lots of, I mean, I think our base is really starting to take shape, but there needs to be more. We have to go even bigger and better. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to use this Nether Portal build today that we're going to work on. We're going to try to make it really sort of ornate and sort of gothic looking a little bit, and then we're going to do some of the Nether corruption stuff around it. And that build style that we're going to use today in the Nether Portal is going to set the stage for the remainder of the builds that we're going to do around our base. So what I was thinking last night, I had a dream last night about Minecraft. Man, that's how you know you've been playing too much of this game, or at least you become like invested in this game. That's for sure. When you start having dreams about how your base is going to look. But anyway, I was thinking about this area over here that we've got. We certainly need more like corruption, I think. I mean, we already have a lot and it looks pretty nasty, but I think that we want to even have more. And I think we're going to populate it all the way like along the edge there. We might even take some of that out, but all the way along there down in this little valley. And then nestled in this valley is going to be a little village, a little town village that is going to mimic the build style of the Nether Portal. And this is what I thought maybe like the lore or the backstory, that as the corruption spreads, we start to see like civilizations like spring out of the Nether corruption. We're going to use lots of Nether bricks, black, reds, the red Nether brick, all those different colors we're going to use in those builds. And we're going to have like a little town down here that is like spawned from the corruption itself. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. But that's my idea. So this stuff that's coming out of this ravine is so caustic and nasty that it comes with it, brings with it its own like denizens of the Nether, and they're going to come carting out, and we're going to have a little village down there. But today, we're going to sort of set the stage. So once we get today's episode done, where we have our Nether Portal build, and we have some of the stuff in place around here, then we'll really be able to start seeing what we're going to do down here in this little valley area. And I think we certainly need more corruption. I want some of those big like rocky like spike things coming up out of the ground that looked like they just like poked up through the ground and erupted through. We need some of those, maybe in the middle of the field over there, maybe all over the place. It's going to be amazing when we get this thing all said and done. I'm super happy. We're trying to make everything look super cohesive and look together. Let's go down here and sleep through the night, and then let's go talk really briefly about block palette that we want to use. I do need to go over here into this chest that's right over here. I've been keeping my eye out for the Wandering Trader. Let's get a couple, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get some of that. So not only do we want to make a cool nether portal build here on this side, we also have to get ourselves a way to get down. So there's the entrance into the ravine where we live, right? So we're going to have to probably trim all of this out of here. Yeah, we'll get rid of all of this, and then we'll make like a super kind of jaggedy staircase that gets us down at least to this level. So we've got to do a little bit of work, a little bit of terraforming, and then we can sort of just run across and drop in, right? Yeah. Okay, so here's what I think we're going to use as for our blocks. So we certainly are going to use some black stone because, I mean, I don't know how we can actually build something in the nether or that has like this nether feel now and not use these nether blocks. So we're going to use black stone for sure. We're going to use maybe some of this nether wart block. Probably not. Actually, let's put that away. We're going to use different kinds of black stone. We're going to use a little bit of... Do I have some... yeah, some basalt I think we need to have in that build. And then I also want to use... Where is these? Yeah. Okay. And then I want to use some of these. Some of those. And then some of these as well. And we make a couple more of those. There we go. So we're going to use basalt. We're going to use regular nether brick. Give us that really dark red color. We're going to use some of the red nether brick. We're also going to use black stone as well. And then finally, I want to use a little bit of stone brick and maybe some... Yeah, maybe just some stone brick. I think that's probably going to be enough for our block palette. And then, of course, we can use the stair variants and all the different variants that we have there. So that's the blocks that we're going to use. We're going to start working on that nether portal in just a second. But the first thing that I want to do is get the area around it sort of landscaped. I've got to dig it out. I've got to get the staircase in. I want to get all that done, and then we can sort of focus on the actual nether portal itself. So that's what I'm going to work on. Let me do a little bit of that off camera. We're going to cut through the ground here a little bit, clear out extra blocks, and get ourselves sort of like a slope that takes us down sort of this way over so we can then run across, and then we'll put some stairs in. And I'll bring you back once we've got a little bit of progress. It's just going to be kind of that boring digging around kind of stuff. So let me work on that, and I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, so we've got our staircase in. It's looking pretty sweet. I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. Mainly, I'm just excited about the fact that we can come up out of our ravine and not have to burn a rocket or two to actually get up to the nether portal. That'll save us some resources for sure. And I think it's going to look all right. I've got some basalt along the edges to make it look like it's sort of been carved out of the sort of corruption, and it's making an attempt to kind of hold it back, because as you can see, we've got sort of like standardized blocks in there, more like normal blocks, I guess, as opposed to the chaos that's out here in all of this area. So I think it looks pretty good. It also looks okay from a distance, and it gives us a little bit of like a, I don't know what the right word is, like a separation. Let's go take a look. Can we fly from here? Yeah. So it gives us a little bit of separation in sort of the block palette, which is something else that we wanted to do, because we want to make sure that our buildings, any buildings that we do up here that are sort of nestled into the corruption area, have the ability to sort of stand out. We want to be able to see them. We don't want them just to blend in completely. And now we've sort of got this idea that lots of basalt and then the different netherrack colors kind of sets it apart a little bit. It's a little bit hard to see from this distance, but we can certainly get in a little bit closer. Let's do a little bit. Let's go up in the air and we'll turn around and take a look. Yeah, so there you can see it a lot better, how it actually separates from the rest of the landscape. And that's exactly what we want there. Now, I am trying to use these crimson stairs. I don't love them. I don't like the way they look, but we've got a couple of them dotted out amongst the rest of the sort of corruption area. And so at least put a couple of them in there. I think they're okay. At least they give us a little different color. We didn't use that many, just 3 or 4 in that whole staircase. Okay, so now we've got our staircase done, and I've done a little bit of at least started the terraforming process to get this place that's around the staircase sort of looking like the rest of the corruption that's sort of spread out around. So I'm going to keep working on that for the next little while, and then once we get all that done, looking the way that we want to, it'll be time to build our nether portal and make that look halfway decent. So let let me go back to work on terraforming, and I'll bring you back when it's time to start building the actual Nether Portal area. All right, I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, so after an hour or so, hello, Mr. Spider, we have a significantly more corrupt area than we last saw, and I think it looks pretty good. We're going to fly over there to the Leap of Faith Tower. I've been using that bottom area there sort of as my guide. I'm going to fly over there, checking it out, coming back, adding some more stuff to make sure it looked the way I wanted to. It's actually really difficult if you think about it. Matching, so as you build, right, we've got all these multiple, like, corruption points, and then, so we've been adding on. So when you do the add-on, I think it ends up looking maybe just a little bit different, but I think it's okay, as long as we get kind of like the general feeling. Let's go flying over here. We have to eat something. Maybe we can land first, and then we'll eat something, and we'll take a look and see what that looks like. Okay. Yep. Yeah, so I think it looks pretty good. I think it matches the rest of the corruption. There might be not quite as much blackstone over here. I mean, I have some extra. I just really wasn't placing it in. But I think it looks really good nonetheless. So that's all done. Now it's time to go ahead and start thinking about what we're going to do for another portal. And I think my thought process is like a spire. Like a really thin but very, very tall spire made with different types of nether blocks. So blackstone, basalt, some of this red, I don't have it anymore, red nether brick, and then the regular nether brick, with some stone brick kind of laced in to light it up a little bit, because those are going to be really, really dark. And I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to build a big spire, and it's going to have like some of these, I'm sort of going like with a Gothic theme. You know those like big, tall arches? Let me see. So if we go up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then maybe we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then maybe we go like 1, 2, 3, and then this would be the top of the arch. Okay, so something like that. Let me just go down here. So like big arches like that, and we'll put some stairs there to sort of round that off. We'll probably put an upside down stair in that part of the arch, but I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to have just a build that has 4 of these big tall arches in it, and maybe we'll do some stuff with some fences and some other odds and ends in a square. So the next arch will actually begin like right there, right? So this arch will be this side of the portal, and then we'll have another one, and then another one, all the way around. And then once we get up above where it starts to sort of cut in, then we're going to build like more of like a base of a tower and take it up a couple more blocks. That's at least my plan, so I'm going to start working on that. I don't want to spend too much time talking about it. I need to get in here and start building it, but that's the idea, and we're going to wrap that all around this nether portal. So when we come in from the nether, we have a spot that we come in, and then we can come straight down our staircase like so, and we can just hook around and drop down. Or conversely, we could come up there, and we could just run straight up along there, all the way up, and go through the nether. That's the plan, at least. So let me get to working on building out. We're going to have to clear out a little bit of this area that I've already put in. That's okay. Not too much of it, though. It's going to be, the goal is we're thinking about, like, tall and thin. That's what we want. Like, tall and thin. Like, we might not even have to dig out any more than, like, that right there. Maybe a little bit here. But we'll take care of that. So let me get to starting on building this. I'm going to bring you back with a status update. I think it's going to look pretty awesome. It's going to be this very dark and foreboding sort of structure out here in the middle of all of this corruption that we've got all around. Oh man, it's going to be amazing. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, so we have a completed tower. Let me fly over here and land on the Leap of Faith Tower, and then we can give it a good look-see. It's been working out. This has been my vantage point. So there we go. There's a tower. It's all done. I think it looks really good. We've certainly used our block palette that we wanted to use, so that's looking really good. And we've got a little bit of red, what are those, redstone lamps, which I don't think I've used yet in this season, which I think they go good with sort of like a muted kind of nether feel. I mean, we don't really have a lot of choice for lights, right? We have straight glowstone, we have the sea lanterns, and we've got these guys. So I think these are going to look okay. We've got, other light sources, but as far as a block shape. So I think those look pretty good. Now, listen, some of you might think that this thing looks like a rocket. It's not a rocket, it's a tower. There's no way that this is a rocket and we will use it for anything down in the future in the season. We're not going to be blasting off from the world and going to any other places. We're not going to be breaking anything. This is not a plot device. It's a tower. I promise you. It's just a tower. It's not a rocket. It might look like a rocket. It's not. Oh man, I think it looks pretty good. It's not quite as spooky as I wanted, but I'm actually really happy with the way that it turned out. I'm not like a super like crazy detail builder like some of the guys around here. Like Beardstone could probably make this thing look amazing. I'm just doing the best I can with my limited talents. Okay, so now the floor. I took out the Nether Portal. It was sitting right here. Took that out because I thought maybe we would do the glass effect thing at the bottom of this this tower. So I'm going to dig down. I'm going to rake in all of this extra gravel, that's for sure. So I'm going to go down. Let's see, we need to go 6 layers of glass. So the top layer of glass is going to be right here. That means we need to go down like 13 levels or something. So I'm going to do that. So this right here, this level where the glass is going to go is what? Y level 82? Yeah, it's 82. So the glass is actually going to sit on Y level 82. So we've got to go down to like, I don't know, 70, 68, something like that. But I'm going to dig out, and we're going to go down there, and then we're going to put concrete in the bottom. I've got a little bit of red concrete with me. And then we're going to start stacking up our glass layers. I'm hoping I have enough glass. I guess we'll find out when we get down there. So let me keep working on this. We're going to put this fog effect floor, and then we're going to put our Nether Portal back. We're going to make sure it's all linked up. It looks pretty cool from the inside. Hey, I just put the levers on here. I'm not trying to hide them. I think it's okay. And because I don't think we can see them from far away anyway. So let me keep digging. We'll come back on the other side. We'll finish up this episode, and it'll be awesome. And we'll have a brand new Nether Portal area. Not rocket, Nether Portal area. All right, I'll be back with you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, so we've got all of our glass in. We've got the fog effect in full effect, and it looks really good. We got to fix that spot right there. Let's do that right now together. Why not? Let's see. Can we go like that? Perfect. Okay, so now we've got this thing all done. We may need to come back in here and drop some of this netherrack down along the sides here just to make it a little more believable, but we certainly have that foggy look that I'm looking for. Man, I love it so much. Anyway, now all we got to do is put our portal in. Our portal is going to be 7 wide, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to go across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we can jump down, and we can go like so. Perfect. Now we just need to spark this thing up and make sure when we go through it, we can actually get where we need to. Oh man, I think it's going to look amazing. I almost did purple glass to give it that nether rack or nether portal kind of glow there, but I think that's perfectly fine. And we're still going to get maybe some mobs in here once in a while, but that's okay. I mean, there's plenty of light around here. But I just sort of wanted an area where we could have, like, house the portal and make it look cool and fit in with the rest of the base. Okay, I think we should fly away one more time. Actually, let's go through it and make sure that we come out where we're supposed to do. Oh, I hear bad things. Yeah, that's not good. And that's been... These crazy creepers been sneaking in there left and right. It's funny, when they explode, they don't ever damage my glass. They just turn the portal off. We did come through where we wanted to. Let's go back through and make sure that we get to where we need to. Hold on one second. Let's zone in. Yeah, that's going to be all right. And then we can come out of the portal and just go right down the stairs. Okay. Alright, so now the only thing we need to do is just give it one more little look-see away in the distance, and this thing should look pretty awesome. Oh, I'm pretty happy that we got this project done. I've been working on it for several hours. Yeah, boy! I think it looks all right. It's going to be looking good. We need to do more corruption. I need more. I need more corruption. I want to move the... Oh, there's just so many things we're going to do. It's going to be amazing and fun. Let's call this episode a done deal. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Until next time, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from my Truly Bedrock Let's Play series, where we build an awesome tower, not a rocket, a tower, I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.